41 years old, and it hasn't run or moved for about 8 years. Don't hit the truck. Oh, she's tip top. Take her to town. Oh no. But we're here for this guy. It is slightly porous and nowhere near straight. But that's okay. Needs to match the rest of the car. We don't want it to be too good. Those two are not the same length. Anybody know how this works? There it is. You've got to be kidding me. The gas strut works? How? How is that possible? Well, we should probably be smart and leave that pin in there until we get the bolts loose. Hold your breath. Oh. Oh. Alright, better stop there. Well, that tab's broken. Bummer. Never gonna get that first place trophy. I suppose we should try to seal that up with some kind of goo. I guess we better do something. It'd be a real shame if it got wet inside and ruined the headliner. We've got some slight panel gap issues. Let's make a quick adjustment. Oh yeah, way better. There's definitely a side-to-side alignment issue with the latch, which is probably due to the entire inner frame of the tailgate being rotted out, especially the part that the latch bolts to. But I think we're just going to kind of ignore that for now. I mean, all it's got to do is keep out the rain and some of the larger, more aggressive species of native fauna. That's a perfectly serviceable OEM air filter, built March 16th, 1992. So we're going to put that back in, but there has been a little bit of shrinkage, particularly in the long axis. I mean, it should still catch 90% of the dust. We'll stay off the gravel roads. Whoever designed this airbox must have gone on to a promising career at General Motors. Come on, how's this even supposed to work? So, actually, if I'm careful about this, I might be able to stretch that filter to fit. I think I got it. I reached in with a screwdriver and kind of pulled the end over into the groove. We should be good. Just got to take it easy on the throttle so this big old diesel doesn't suck the sides of the airbox in. I did notice a slight problem with the AC compressor. Can you believe this thing has an AC compressor? Probably takes about 51 of the 52 horsepower to run that thing. Anyway, she's pretty loose. I don't know if the bolts are missing or they just came unscrewed or what the deal is. Looks like they're missing. At least one of them is. Actually, what we should do is take that single wire alternator off the other car and the other bracket and get rid of that AC compressor. Okay. That thing's probably junk anyway. Yeah, there is nothing holding that compressor in there. I mean, nothing. Yeah, that's not good. Looks like we got about half a timing belt. So I wonder what happened. We're biting off more than we can chew here. Alright, well, I guess. We're doing a timing job. Well, according to the book, to do the timing belt the right way, you gotta pull the valve cover off, line up the back of the camshaft with a special tool to the top of the head, pull the plug out of the bell housing, and then roll the flywheel over to top dead center. We're gonna do it the wrong way because it's a lot easier. We're just gonna make a mark on the belt and on each sprocket. In this case, that's the crankshaft, the camshaft, and the injection pump. We can get away with this because the belt's not broken. So we'll make a mark there. There, we'll call that one B and that one C. And we'll make a mark telling us what is the outside of the belt. And we'll mark this with a C, and we'll mark this with a B. Now hopefully when we take the tensioner loose, everything kind of stays where it is. A lot of times the camshaft just goes wherever it feels like. I don't know what caused that to happen. I don't know if the tensioner bearings are bad or maybe it's just because it's a million years old. Okay, now we should be able to carefully slip that off. Let's take a look in the parts department here. Yeah, there it is. Thought I spotted a timing belt in there. That's why you never clean the car out before you fix it. I think we're gonna go ahead and pull the injection pump. It's not leaking currently, but I'm sure it didn't just magically heal itself over the last 8 years. And there won't be a better time to do it than now. Come on. There's gotta be a way. Nope, not 1819. There we go. It's the same crap I ran into with the alternator. Somebody put a standard bolt in there, 9/16. There it is, 3/8 bolt. Stupid. There it is. There we go. Oh, see, it was leaking anyway. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, turns out that holds the water pump on. Well, that would have been nice to know. Well, on the plus side, at least it had coolant in it. I think it's time to quit for the day. And we're back. If you weren't following what happened, it turns out the bolts for the compressor slash alternator bracket also hold on the water pump, which I did not know. And when I took those loose, she started leaking out of the flange. Lost a little bit, but I think I caught most of it. Doesn't hold that much. Anyway, it's sealed with a O-ring, which is pretty flat. So we're going to rejuvenate it with some of this Mechanics Magical Goo. RTV works pretty well on coolant. Even if we had a new O-ring, I'd probably still use it. Helps fill in the little pits. It already had some on it, so the last guy felt the same way. Okay, and we'll give her a little extra on the outside. Perfect. I did grab that other alternator bracket, which was not a whole lot of fun. It's 22 degrees today, something like that. Wind's blowing about 35 miles an hour. Okay, pump time. That's the bolt it's supposed to have in the bottom. It's got this tapered nut that fits inside of the, whatever this thing is, a little slider. Expands that out and makes it fit tight in the hole at the back of the bracket. Hopefully this pump is good. I have no idea. The pump does turn. It's been sitting for a long time. The alternator was seized up, so not getting my hopes up too high. The pump is installed, so we can finally do the timing belt. It's not a real scientific process, so we just have to pick a tooth. Let's say that guy right there, and that's going to be C. So we line up our two marks here, and we stretch out our belt, and we just transfer our mark from one belt to the next. Okay, we got C lined up with C, B lined up with B, and down at the bottom, A lined up with A. So as long as we didn't screw something up, we should be in time. Now, I was looking through the book for a bleeding procedure. This car does not have a primer pump, so the bleeding procedure is just to crank it and crank it and crank it and crank it until we see fuel at the injectors. So that's what we're going to do. It's not looking too good. I think we're getting screwed over by our Mortsky approved connector here, yeah. She didn't stay tight. Shocker. Is it stripped out? Probably. I don't think we're doing anything here. I did install the other alternator. It was locked up, but I was able to break it loose. I doubt it charges, but at least it'll turn the water pump. Change the oil. Installed the lower starter bolt. Got our shifter bushings, that looks good. And I even put new bushings on that guy there underneath the lever. So yeah, it's fancy. I never noticed this. The exhaust pipe is EMT conduit. I guess whatever works. I could not get a drop of fuel out of this donor pump, and I'm not sure why. It's hard to believe it would have problems after sitting in a junkyard for 20 years. I guess you get what you pay for. Anyway, I just stole the cold start lever and seal, swapped it over to the old pump. Seems to run fine, so we're gonna go with it. You gotta be kidding me. I found the parking brake. You're a brave dog. Found him. I don't want to throw around the word miracle, but are you seeing this? The power washer completely rejuvenated the chrome plating and the paint. It fixed that tire that you definitely can't hear leaking in the background. If I didn't know any better, I would swear this thing just rolled off a West German assembly line. I think these are actually made in the US. Somebody will tell me down in the comment section. Hold on, it gets better. Check out this bang up detailing job. Huh? Huh? I even mopped off the dash and the door cards. Shoveled off the seats. Pretty spiffy. Unfortunately, I had to remove the headliner. And 3 fire extinguishers, 2 spare wheels, an entire outdoor light assembly, 4 gallons of kitty litter, 40 pounds of scrap metal, and 2.5 bags full of trash. think it's time to go for a drive. I gotta swap that wheel out though. It only holds air for about, well, it'll be flat before we get back. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and put that wheel back on because that one's got a broken belt and this one leaks down even faster. We might have to hold off on that Uber application. The passenger seat is, well, it's about to be permanently reclined. Doesn't matter though. Check this out. Even bought a new GoPro. The old Hero 4 was struggling. It had a battery life that you could measure in seconds. And we'll pull out the choke that's not a choke. Give her a little pedal. Oh man, she's so loyal. I had a feeling that the GoPro Stage is going to have a hard time with Volkswagen diesel power. But we'll try it. No brakes. So the only part of the brakes that works is the warning light telling me that we have no brakes. I think we'll be okay. Going 45. Boy, it is all over the road. Yeah, those tires are a little flat spotted. I wonder if the turn signals work. Nope, not that way. Oh, throw on some brakes. Oh, it's so much fun to drive. I love these quirky little cars. You know, it's never going to be fast or good looking. So just like people in that situation, it has to have a personality. We're going 40. It feels like we're going 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh, come on, stop. Stop. Oh, that's all the brakes it has. Reverse is just ridiculous. I bet it'll go 40 miles an hour in reverse. Oh yeah, the reverse interlock doesn't work either. So you can get it in reverse without having to push the lever down. And the difference between first and reverse is that much. That's first, that's reverse. So that's fun. There's an adjustment procedure we got to go through. Makes it a little hard to get second. This is not the kind of car where you want to whip out in traffic. In fact, probably the biggest problem with these cars is that they won't even go 65 miles an hour. If you dropped one of these down a mine shaft, it'd go about 62. That's a pretty tough sell these days. You know, most people would rather punch their grandmother than drive under the speed limit, even by 3 miles an hour. In case you were wondering, there is still a slightly overwhelming smell. It's a strange mix of mouse and cat. This car seemed to be a place where they cohabitated. Is that third, not first? I don't even know. Okay. We drove it, and we didn't die. So that's pretty good. All right, the real question is, will I fall through the floor?
Max isn't worried.
I'm gonna keep my weight forward. Maybe to the side.
Nope, okay. I'll just sit up. It'll be fine.
There you go. All right, we're in neutral.
Okay.
So key on, pull the choke, hold the gas pedal down just a touch. No, that's too much. Touch. Give it a minute. So push the clutch in. All the way. Okay, you're in first gear. Give it a little gas.
Yep.
Oh. Yep. Alright, push the clutch. Maybe that was third gear. Let's try that one. A little gas.
And release the clutch?
Gas and release the clutch at the same time.
Oh my goodness, who can do this?
Ah.
I hate this. Why do I volunteer for this?
Alright, Max. We're gonna make it, Pop. Okay, very, very slowly let the clutch out. When you feel it start to move, you gotta give it more gas.
When what moves?
When the car starts to move, you'll feel it. It's got a grab point. Feel it?
I did it! I did it! I did it!
Alright, now to stop, you're gonna have to push the clutch. So let's try to stop.
I thought we didn't have brakes.
Yeah, but you can't stop if you don't push the clutch in. Okay, try it again. See if you can get it going without killing you.
Nope. Nope. I think Max wants it.
Alright.
Now I'm on the hill.
So give it a little gas.
I just don't know what a little is.
That's plenty. There you go. Alright, that's not bad.
Why aren't you driving over to the road that we're going to test drive on? Because I'm going to kill it.
Hey, trial by fire, lady.
Are there any cars coming?
I don't see any from this way. Okay, stop. Push the pedal.
I am
Push the brakes.
pushing
Push the brakes. Push the brakes.
I can't do this.
You can.
I can't.
You got to. There it is.
Faster?
Okay, now let off the gas and push the clutch. Push the clutch.
I'm pushing the clutch.
Now, let it out.
You didn't give gas?
Yep. Alright, you shifted a gear, kind of.
Kind of.
I think our camera is... I think our camera has failed.
Don't kill it. I'm gonna kill it.
There you go. You're fine.
I didn't do it!
Once it starts to move, you gotta go super, super slow on the pedal.
Which pedal? There's
The
too
clutch
many
pedal.
pedals.
Try it again.
Too many pedals.
Gotta go slow, 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 slow on the pedal. Alright, push the clutch in. Yeah, we're in the wrong gear is the problem. Alright, try it again.
I'm not even doing
There you
anything
go.
with gears.
Well, that was excellent. You got it started in third gear.
Is that difficult?
Well, I'm gonna awkwardly lean towards you so I don't fall through the floor. Is this comfortable for you?
It's not uncomfortable.
Alright, now you gotta shift. So you gotta take the lever and go straight back.
But I have to push in the clutch,
You
right?
gotta be going faster first. Keep going. Faster. Faster. Okay, now simultaneously let off the gas and push the clutch. Pull the lever back. Now let go off the clutch and push the gas.
And push the gas. Okay.
Yep, you're in second gear.
You're gonna be shocked by this, but we're getting passed on a gravel road.
Let him move. That's the FedEx guy. He doesn't have time for our shenanigans.
It is not. Getting better.
Push the clutch. Push the clutch.
Why am I always pushing this clutch?
Because anytime you want to stop, you have to push the clutch.
I haven't even touched the brake button.
You don't really need it. We're on gravel. Okay, is anybody behind you?
No.
Okay, we're going to try reversing. Now reversing is hard because it's actually faster than first gear, so it's going to want to die even more than going forward. So give it a shot. You got gravity on your side. We're going down a hill.
Gravity on my
Doing good. This is good.
Turning
Very
my
good.
wheel too.
Now you're gonna back in on that side.
Wait, turning my wheel this way.
Yep. Doing great. Whoa, lady, the driveway.
I don't even know where the driveway
It's over there.
Yeah. We're not hitting that driveway.
Okay. Okay. A little more. A little more. All right, stop. Whoa.
I still don't see it. Driveway.
Stop.
We're going in the ditch. I am stopped.
All right, can you get out of this? Let out the clutch.
I'm the slowest person letting out the clutch.
All right, ladies, sometime before Christmas. All right,
Do
that
that and
works.
I kill it.
That's good. You're good.
I did it.
Pull over here.
Over here?
Yep, on the flat. Pull over there. Alright. Alright, let's take a little break.
We're doing excellent.
You're doing excellent. Can't roll down the window. Now I want to lean towards me because
Oh.
yeah.
It's more awkward for you than it is for me because, like, you can invade my space and I still had plenty of space.
Yeah, you're a little small.
Where? Is this how you turn around?
I'm gonna pull it down here for some pictures
Oh, okay.
for the photo op. Oh, the turn signal decided to start working.
Yeah, I told you I think I got it to work. Doesn't mean that the outside lights work.
Oh man, this thing's so good. One more time.
I don't really want to be in this photo. I really hate when you're like, just go be in a photo.
You don't want to be associated with this gem of a fine German automobile?
This amazing thing.
Yeah.
Have me kicking the tires.
Alright, good enough.